Hello guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today's reading. Ooh, did you hear that like slight burp? Today's reading. What message do you need to hear on your satanic journey? So let's start off with the tarot. Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Cups. Four of Pentacles. And we have Three of Swords. So, ooh. The microphone touched my lip. So let's hop right into the message, okay? Yeah, so you guys are feeling a little bit down right now. And you know what? I'm just gonna get straight to the message. Like, I don't want to dilly-dally around it. There's an initiation that's going on in your life, okay? Let's just be so for real, okay? I don't want to like sit here and like dance around it. Let's just put it like let's be straightforward. There's an initiation that's happening in your life right now. And I do believe that the initiation is with maybe Hecate. That's what I felt. Especially when her card fell out when I was shuffling one of the decks. So I do believe there's some type of initiation going on with her, or some type of other deity or entity that's happening with you and your satanic journey right now. Okay. So, but with an initiation, with an awakening like this, you know, things are going to feel a little bit crazy. Okay. You guys feel like you're being attacked. And like, I just really do see some of you guys are going to your altar and like, you know, you're defending yourself. You feel like you need to put up your guard. And then for some, like, you guys are just like, you're just giving up. You know, you're just walking away from your altar space because it's just like, you can't take the shit anymore. You feel like you're under attack by some type of spiritual energy or entity or force because of the things that are happening in your life and how things are just not going the way you want to go. You feel heartbroken. You feel like things are just going wrong. And so you feel like there is some type of person that's after you, or entity, you know what I mean? Deity, whatever. Spirit. But that's not true at all. And if there is an entity energy or deity energy or spirit energy, I feel like they are trying to help you and they are part of this initiation. And you don't need to protect yourself. You don't need to guard yourself. Like, everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to be happening. Everything is going the way it's supposed to go. And you feeling the need to guard yourself is only because, you know, just the sheer amount of things that are falling apart. It's not because there's actually something that's, you know, it's not there's actually something that you need to fight or protect yourself against. It's just you feel overwhelmed by the things that are like falling apart and changing. But this is a part of the initiation. This is a part of the storyline that you made for your life before you even came on this earth. And everything is playing out how it's supposed to. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're joining with the elements. You're joining, I feel like there's some type of gathering of energies. Things are just coming together exactly the way that they were supposed to go when you planned this life before you came here. And not only that, but I do feel as though like there's a gathering just with nature, with you're returning to nature. You're returning to the nature of you, and you're rediscovering some things about yourself that was lost, that went missing within the journey of your life. And so I feel like that's what's going on right now at this current point in time. So I hope that makes sense, because I've tried to like refilm this message a couple of times because I just feel like I'm stuttering a lot. Because there's just a lot to like tap into, and I mean, I guess you'll see. So there's just a lot to get into, and I want to make sure that I'm conveying this properly. And Anyways, so yeah, we got initiation. Mystic Sisters. Charms of Ishtar. And Bast. So yeah, with the Bast energy in the Four of Pentacles, it's like you are really guarding yourself against this change. Maybe you guys are resisting in some way, shape, or form. Like even, you know, going to your altar and praying that it'll stop, or trying to like push it away and, you know, stop it in its tracks. Like you're messing yourself up because you're not thinking clearly about the situation. Like you just, because things are just going crazy, like you think that this is automatically a sign that something's wrong, that someone or some type of bad spirits is messing with you, but that's just not the case. And everything is falling apart because it's in the way of your true power. Some of you guys underestimate your power, or you just don't know the depth of it. So you're discovering that right now, and I feel like your spiritual work, your witchcraft is really going to heighten. Your Satanism is really going to heighten this month, especially if you're viewing this in the summer. Like I really do feel like the heat is going to really play into this in some way, shape, or form. It could also be like I guess like sexual heat as well. I feel like that's a big energy that is within this, because it's also talking about creation. You're birthing into a new person right now. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to fall apart. And that's also, I guess like one of the biggest energies, within this initiation, when it comes down to, the sexuality, aspect of, this awakening. So don't like guard yourself so like fiercely, like, you know what I mean? You are completely fine. I know that everything's like intense and crazy right now, but like this is playing out how it's supposed to, and I feel like there's a partnership going on between you and Hecate, or some type of like deity, but I do feel like they're a feminine deity. Like I feel feminine energy. So it could be Ishtar, but like I really do feel like Hecate very strongly, and you guys are coming together to elevate. I guess like elevate. I felt like a collective energy, but also like elevate yourself. Like you're coming together because you asked her to assist you on this journey, and so therefore she's coming in because that's what you asked of her before you came to this earth. Okay, sisters, you guys are mystic sisters. Sisters that both share equal knowledge. Okay, that both have powerful aspects of spirituality. I feel as though like maybe it's like there's mothers that came before you that worked with her or worked alongside her. And so maybe it's a bloodline thing. But together you guys are a team, and trust her. Trust that she is guiding you. And with Charms of Ishtar, also trust trust your inner intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner compass. I feel like I'm being silly. Like, what the fuck? Your inner compass. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Seriously, trust yourself. Listen to your heart. All right? And don't freak out. Because obviously you guys are feeling a little bit frazzled by just the amount of like transformation that's happening right now and how intense it is. Like it's making you feel scared. But like everything's gonna be okay. Like no need to like feel sad. Especially if some people have left you. Like, bruh. Seriously, you have a sister right here with you. A mother, if you will. Okay? She's right here with you. So what's there to be afraid of? Okay? Come into your power. All right, and this power is deeper than what meets the eye, obviously. I did mention something about bloodlines, so it could be some type of like bloodline magic, but for the most part, like I really do feel like there is an emphasis on like a collective. So perhaps like within a past life, I imagine like a cult of some sort. Not saying that you guys were a cult, but I feel like if people were to look at it on the outside, they'd be like, "Oh my god, it's a cult." Like I feel like you had a sisterhood, a coven of some sort, in a past life, and you guys need to complete the lessons that you're meant to learn in this life. Okay, and that's what this initiation is a part of. You're coming back to meet your sisters again, and Hecate is one of your sisters. Okay, so that's what I feel is going on here. Okay, and the Charms of Ishtar, like there's also a really powerful emphasis on sexual energy here. Okay, so it's time to stop being so stiff and like afraid about your sexuality. And if you're not afraid of it, like it's time to be more fluid with it, because there are aspects of your sexuality that play importance, that play some type of part into your magic, is play some type of part into this initiation. It can even also be about like your creation as a whole. Like there's just so much divinity about you that you may not fully understand. Your creation is so sacred. So don't underestimate your power, especially with everything that's going on. Like I feel like you guys, like I said, have been feeling attacked, and it's been making you feel weak as a magician. But it's like, no, please do not underestimate the power that is inside your blood. Okay, don't underestimate your genesis. Okay, because it's powerful, it's beautiful, it's amazing, and it's deeper than what you're seeing. Okay, so come into this power. Listen to your intuition. Listen to where it is leading you. Does that make sense? Listen to where it is leading you. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Kalima, spiritual transformation. Okay. Hecate, past life healing. We have Isis, sacred contracts. And we have Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. Okay, so yeah, there's also like a trust aspect. Like you need to trust. I feel like I've already said this. You need to trust what is currently happening right now, because it is happening for a reason, and you need to trust the contract that you created before you came here, because you obviously created it for a reason. So, like, trust Hecate, because she will take care of you. And in turn, you will take care of her in your own special, spiritual, magical way, right? Trust everything that is unfolding right now, even if it feels confusing, even if it feels like weird. Like, this is all meant to be. This is all playing out how it's supposed to be. And I feel like that's also just kind of like a big thing when it comes down to the spiritual journey. Like, I give this message quite frequently on the channel about trusting the process and trusting the journey, but like, it's very important that you do, okay? Because we don't know everything, but our soul leads us, to the next journey, to the next journey, the next journey. Because when we were plotting and planning this beautiful life for ourselves, we made sure that everything we wrote down, everything that we typed out in the story of our lives would benefit us in some way or another, would take us to the next level of our craft. So everything that's happening right now is taking you to the next level of your craft. And, I don't know the depth of what it is that you're coming into. I also thought of like Santa Muerte, the bony lady. I thought of her when I don't know when I thought of her. I think when like I was like, I don't know, the Hecate card reminded me of her. So for some, like, it might be her, but let me move this tripod. you plan out your life, okay? And I don't know the depth of the magic that you are coming into, but I do feel that there's an emphasis on, creation. So I do feel like maybe perhaps it's some type of sexual energy, or or uh what, where was I going? Like, I feel like I was going somewhere, but I forgot. Well, I guess I blanked. So moving forward, trust the magic that is currently, I guess, appearing in your life right now. The magic that you are meant to come into. Because you planned this out before you came here, okay? With a sacred contract, especially, okay? And you have a sacred contract between Hecate and you. So, time to honor that contract, all right? There's a spiritual transformation. You are changing, you are evolving on the satanic journey, okay? And if you are, new to the satanic journey, then, maybe that's what this is talking about. Embracing the darkness, embracing the left-hand path, embracing the liberation that comes with worshiping thyself. Maybe that is one of the lessons that you're learning within this cycle. Ooh, my throat. And you also have to be really caring towards yourself. Really understanding of yourself during this time, because, like I said, there's a lot of transformation taking place. So don't be hard on yourself, especially for feeling the emotions that comes with that. I would like to know about, like, the magic that you are uncovering. So, let's ask. I don't know if we have any cards nearby that could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna ask my triple G dick. All right. Here, I'm going to put my microphone down for a second to shuffle the cards, okay? So it's going to be quiet, or my voice is going to sound a little bit quieter. What magic is the collective coming into within this initiation? What magic is the collective coming into within this initiation? Magic is a collective. Oops. Okay, so pull the cards. We get believe in yourself. Okay. Ishtar energy, okay? Twice. Nice. Imhotep. Visionary. A DT, expand your consciousness. And we got flipping hell. Alright, end of a cycle. So, I feel like the magic that you're uncovering, for one, like, you guys have a very strong and powerful third eye. You guys are very intuitive through the medium of visions, and that's how you receive a lot of messages. Also, I feel like maybe there's an aspect of, like, glamour magic that you're really powerful with, that you're learning to master within this awakening. But I also feel like you're gaining insight and visions on your craft. The visions that you're seeing, it tells you exactly how to perform your magic in this next level, this next era of your life. And I feel like the magic is personal to you, especially with believe in yourself. And maybe it comes in unconventional forms. Maybe, like, your magic can be found in ways that many do not practice. With the expand your consciousness card, like, especially if it is sexual magic, like, the way that you practice might be very different and chaotic from how other people practice. And maybe for some it's like death magic of some sort, especially with the ending of a cycle. There is some death magic that you, oh, especially with Santa Muerte, okay? There is death magic that you're very aligned with. That's something that like you're very, very good with. Does it make sense? Like, I feel like, honestly, during this reading, I've been talking really weirdly. I don't know if you guys are like picking up on it, but like, I'm just saying things a little bit strangely. So I'm just trying to get it together with. I'm trying to like speak English, okay? Because it's clear that it's not working, all right? But like, what I'm trying to say is that like, you know, either there's death magic, you guys are really good at glamour magic as well. Also, there's visions that you're seeing that's telling you exactly like the type of magic that you're aligned with. And some of it might not be traditional. It's very chaotic. It's very different, especially if it's sexual. And you really have to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition. It's telling you exactly where you need to go. All right, so I don't know if we should wrap this up. You know what I mean? I think I really kind of want to pull about the death magic. Do I have like another deck nearby? Here, I'm about to get another deck. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm gonna ask about the significance with death magic for you guys because I want to see what is the significance with death magic for the collective. For the collective witches that are watching this reading, what is the significance of death magic in their craft? What is the significance of death magic in their craft? For the collective witches that are watching this reading, what is the significance of death magic in their craft? Okay. So, let's see here. We have elephant. We have the silence. And we have rabbit and fox. Okay. Cool stuff. Alright, so I guess we should start with like the silence card because I kind of like thought of something interesting. I feel like with the silence, it's like you guys are going to speak for people who have passed on. Like, I honestly feel there's a gift in which you could hear messages coming from the other side very clearly, and you can speak those messages for others to hear. But it's going to take some, I guess, work to get in tune with that gift, is what I heard. But you could speak for other people who have passed. That is part of your magic. And I also feel like, now this is for some, okay? And I don't know if this would be kind of problematic, but I do feel like you can end the reign of people who are corrupt with your magic. It can silence people who need to be silent. That's all I'm going to say about that. And with the elephant, it's also that you're really in tune with your ancestors. You're really in tune with the dead. And even with the science card, it's like, I feel like you are a messenger. Like you can really get messages. You can get messages from the other side and bring them to this side. And tell people, you know, what the dead says. And I feel like with rabbit and fox, it's like you've just always been really connected, like with, you know, death energy. Even when you were like a little child, I feel like you've been really in tune with your ancestors. I already said that, but like you've been really connected with like your dead relatives forever. They've been protecting you, watching you. I even feel like maybe there are the elephant in this card. It's like they're this just big force behind you. And you guys just work together very well. You know, you guys work together perfectly. Okay, so I feel like the death energy in your blood, you know, with all the people that passed on before you, like, you guys just work hand in hand together, right? Okay, and like, if you really feel called to work with Santa Muerte, if she's a part of your culture, like your family, like, time to work with her, okay? Because maybe she's your mystic sister, okay? But I really do feel like Hecate, and Santa Muerte are very significant, and obviously Ishtar are very significant ladies for this group. So let's just wrap this up, okay? We have unseen, trust your growing potential, okay? And dream, life can be a dream come true. You don't know it yet, but like the things that are happening right now in this awakening, like, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is making for something like honestly just powerful. Like, you don't see what's truly going on behind the scenes. But please trust that like everything is playing out, because it is, what am I trying to say? I think I was trying to say, like, it's taking you to the next level. It's taking you to completion of some sort. You're mastering your gifts in this lifetime, and you're coming back together with your sisters, your mystic sisters, even if you're a boy, okay? Your ladies, okay? You're coming back together with all of them again. So, whew, I feel like honestly, like that's all I can read. And with the dream card, it's like, listen to your dreams, listen to the messages that are coming through the dreams, but also like you don't really realize like how beautiful things are going to be after this, okay? You don't realize how amazing, how just powerful this is going to be. Connect back to nature, get aligned with the nature spirits, and I feel that's it. So I hope I explained the message the best I could. Okay, I honestly felt like I kind of sounded stupid. That's what I felt like when I was giving this message. I felt like I was kind of sounding a little stupid. Okay, like I felt like I couldn't speak English. But like I hope you feel it on a spiritual level, because maybe it's meant to be felt on that level. Like maybe it's not meant to be felt on a English level. It's supposed to be felt on a soul level. Okay? So time to really get connected with the craft, okay? Time to get connected with your mystic sisters, with the mystic lady that is currently guiding you, okay? And just tap into the energy of this initiation, okay? Tap in and stop trying to like push it away. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to subscribe, comment down below if you liked it, if it resonated, let me know. And donate to my throne wish list and purchase me a new deck, because I love having new decks on this channel. All right, I'll see you very soon. Take care and goodbye.